Hey Houston, this is Derrick Broze, candidate for mayor of Houston, and I just wanted to remind you guys that the local media is not reporting the actual factual truth about the mayoral race. If you've been following me on social media and through my emails, you've been seeing me calling out institutions like Houston Public Media, Fox News, and other outlets who constantly say that there are only 5 main candidates in the race or 5 serious candidates, or more recently they're saying this is a 2-person race between Sheila Jackson Lee and John Whitmire. They're completely ignoring candidates such as myself and others who are running in this race, and I think this is doing a great disservice to the people of Houston. So this week I listened to Houston Public Media, the show Town Square, as Ernie Manouse interviewed some of his guests, and they said specifically there are only 2 candidates in the race. This is just a 2-person race at this point. Well, I got sick of it, and today during the Town Square public call-in session, I decided to call in and voice my opinions, and guess what? They actually put me on air, and this is the conversation that I had with Ernie Manouse and his guests. Check this out.
But I want to take a caller who's on the line right now. So let's put Derrick through for me. And Derrick, I want to start off before you even have a chance to speak to tell you I apologize. You are absolutely correct. Though we did go back and listen to the transcript of our show from a couple days ago when we were talking about the mayor's race in Houston, and we did indicate there are many, many people in the race. So we did acknowledge it, but we could have done a better service. Now, Derrick, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me on, Ernie, and thank you to the guests as well. Yeah, so this is Derrick Broze. I'm actually a candidate for mayor of Houston. People can find me at derrickbroze.com. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring that comment to the audience's attention, because it's not just on Town Square or other shows on Houston Public Media, but across the city. Unfortunately, most of the major media is really reporting it's a 2-person race, or there's only 5 serious people. And I know of 12 people who are running right now, and the date to file on the ballot is not even here yet. It's coming up on the 22nd, so we're a couple of weeks away. And I know I'll be filing on day 1, and I know others will be as well. And I consider myself a serious candidate, although I don't have the backing of the corporate parties or the millions of dollars. I do have a serious movement behind me, and I know others do as well. So I just wanted to hopefully kind of interject that into the conversation. Anybody out there in Houston hearing, if you're being told there's only a couple of serious people, there are more people, and I encourage everybody to do their research and get out to the forums and the debates and check out the candidates' websites and really learn the issues that they're about before making such a consequential decision of deciding who's going to be the mayor of the 4th largest city in the U.S.
Derrick, I will also tell you, I appreciated that you wrote to us and told us. I wish you had called during the show so we could have reminded folks, or if you hadn't gotten in early enough to get over to me on my panel, because I definitely would have taken your call. I know back when I had done debates on Channel 8, oftentimes our big thing was to get as many of the candidates on as possible, because we want folks to realize you have lots of choices and you've got to get out there and learn who all the candidates are. And we've got to break down this idea that there is a 2-party system and only 2 candidates and things. It's easy to fall into the trap, and we do it all the time, and I apologize for it. And we're going to try and do better here of saying there are 2 front runners and everyone's flocking to those front runners, but there are 2 front runners because we continue to promote the 2 front runners, and we need to do a better job of what exactly you're talking about. Derrick, thank you so much for reminding us of that, and good luck in the race.
And Ernie, can I add something as
Sure.
a journalist? So I am.
Hold on a second, Derrick.
Yeah. So I'm managing editor for the Houston Defender, and we, have a huge Black following. Actually, Black, Hispanic. We have all races reading. Mm-hmm. I have never heard of Derrick. I have never heard of the other 12 candidates, and I would love to. But what happens a lot of times is candidates like that will say, "Okay, I'm going to the mainstream media, the big media," and they're missing the smaller publications, the weekly publications. And there is an audience of voters that those people should reach out to as well. And so that is a reminder to those seeking to get the coverage. We're here ready to hear your story as well.
I guarantee you're going to hear from Derrick now.
I want to say, good on you, Derrick. Like, this is awesome. You didn't jump on here and say, no, vote for Derrick.
Yeah.
You said, research these candidates, visit their websites, learn what they're really about to be informed when you vote. Now, that automatically says to my brain, I can't wait to check out Derrick's website. Now, I can't promise I agree with everything he has to say, but I'm curious.
Right. And
So as you can see, I'm continuing to call out the local media, and we'll continue to do this for the next 4 months of the Houston mayoral race. But if you want to help me overcome this blackout and this ignorance by the mainstream corporate media, then please go to derrickbroze.com and make a donation in the form of $5, $10, or $23. And especially if you can donate before July 14th, that is our campaign finance deadline. And the more money we report, the better our campaign will look in the local media and going forward for these final few months. So please visit derrickbroze.com if you want to learn more about me and learn more about a candidate who isn't tied to the corporate money, to the political parties, to the billionaire foundations, and is really about amplifying the voices of the people and exposing corruption, and most importantly, focusing on solutions. So please check it out at derrickbroze.com. Thank you guys for watching.